Alright guys, we're back with either the second or third video. I don't know which way this is getting uploaded, but this is another video we're posting up. Except this time, we got another top profile. So, this is our teammate Ramon. How did you do this weekend at PPT Las Vegas?
I went X1-1, so 1 loss and 1 draw.
And what did you finish after Swiss?
I believe 9th place.
9th place. And how'd you do in top 16?
I got bopped by Baby.
So baby bopped you?
Yep, Baby bopped.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What leader did you decide to play this weekend?
I'm playing Beerus. I thought it was going to be a unique leader, but everyone was pretty much playing it, so I didn't feel special anymore.
But you're special to me.
So the leader is ditch a yellow red on the front side, and then draw 2 cards. Pretty simple. And awaken at 4, you can combo from your discard pile any yellow red for free, and or the second effect is during your turn, you can tap a yellow red and pop a card, which I never used.
Awesome. Well, that's what the leader does, so let's get into the profile now.
Alright, so the first card we're going to start off is with the super combo. Great super combo, probably like one of the best, like the blue one from Hirudegan. Hoi, yeah. And Paragus. Really good super combo, ditch 1, draw 2. Really good with gods. Probably my favorite card in the deck is the 1-drop Beerus. Has crit, very simple card. People overcommit to kill it. And then you can just play it right back after they commit a little too much to it. That's the best part about this card. 1-drop, very good. This is for energy exhaust, so I could just keep playing this as a multicolor without getting it exhausted. Outside of that, it was just pretty much combo. For itself, well, arguably the best negate right now in the format. Definitely for red, for sure. This card was my favorite card playing. I always felt safe playing it. Don't regret playing it for. So this card I played at 3. This is a really good card. This ignores barrier. So you can pop anything 30 and below. A lot of people were afraid to commit because of this card. It's pretty much like a Shuges Kid Goku combo, except, 30 or lower, really good. I argued about 4. I argued about 2, but I think 3 was the right number to play.
Right, and the ignoring barrier, I think that's just to keep it in rest mode, right?
Right, correct.
Cool. Did you ever miss playing the 4th copy? In the main?
Only in grindy matchups, really. Outside of that, I did like it where it was at. I did see it when I needed to. Heartful Plea. This card is amazing. I thought this card was subpar until I started playing more and more. This is like your win condition. So outside of that, like, you can get rid of the Beerus, the big one you just saw, or you can get rid of the SCR, which I'll show you later. And great finisher, great with Panda Whisper, so you can restand and attack twice, and Offering, which is really amazing because they don't want to get down to 3 life, and then you just kill them with this. Another card I regret not playing 4 of is this Whis, because 1, you don't have to take a life for it, and second, you can just stack them, so you can kill like a 20k, or if you combo with the Vegeta, which I play, you could take out like a 30k, no problem. This Vegeta is really good. Most of the time, I just played it during my turn because my opponents would play around it, they knowing I have it, so they never overcommitted to the board. So props to the players, all I played, Great card overall. I would recommend playing 3s to make sure you see this card. Mutaedo saved my butt during a lot of the endgame games, like when they played the Kaioken 7-drop where they look at your hand and try to kill you. Against the big drop Fu, which I play too, stopped them completely in their tracks. This card definitely saved my life. I recommend wood playing 3, and no more, no less. This Trunks is probably something I played maybe a little differently from other people, but when you get to 2 energy, the optimal turn is to go 1 Beerus and 1 Trunks, and hit them 2 crit, which is an amazing turn 2. And then if you're down to like 3 life and you need to get to 2, this card is the perfect card to get you there. So you can control your life and make sure you go all in. The card I regretted playing was this card, Champa. It didn't really come in the scenario where they were at 2 or 1 or whatever. I mean, 2 life. That never happened. Most of the time I had game prior to that. So I'd probably take this out. Denial, sometimes I wanted this at 3, but I think 2 was like the perfect number. Everyone would play around it knowing I had it if they saw it once, but overall I really like this card. I'd keep it at 2. I don't think I'd bump it more because I don't like extra cards too much. Mentioning extra cards, I don't like this card. This card almost never happened, and this was for Baby. And when I did play Baby, I played this and I still lost, so wouldn't play this again.
Damn, dude, Nimbus sucks.
After Image. This card was really good in the deck, especially if you comboed it with the Vegeta. So you could minus 10 and then you could minus another 20 with Vegeta. But I think it only happened like once or twice. But overall, great card.
But you can also combo that with Beerus Arrival too.
Yes. Yes, I can. That didn't happen. And Pan. So this was just for the SS4 blocker barrier. When you're at 2, summon this with the SS Heartful Plea. Blocker, great card. You can summon another one. So if they negate the first one, you can reveal the second one, and then it'll come out. So this did get denied. I would summon the second one, and I was safe. This ape is only good during like late game matches. And sometimes I think if you play 2, 3, or 4, if you played 3 or 4, you would just draw way too much. This never happened. I'd use this as energy, but this is a great arrival card. I recommend Wood playing this. It just wasn't my playstyle, and I never was in a scenario where this was optimal for me. This card, I had to commit too much energy, and I would have played this, but overall, this card I would definitely take out and put heck, I would put Scientist Fu, but no one plays that anymore.
You madman.
Or, yeah. This was really great when I dropped a Topo or I hella super comboed. I ditched the card. This, technically, you don't lose any value for this. You play it, and there you go. Topo this, 1 turn, it's great pressure. And you only play 1 because you don't want to clog with this. Final card, the SCR Frieza. A lot of Beerus players are now playing this. I would recommend playing this because the play with this and Heartful Plea is just astounding. So you play this, and then they, most of the time, so out of my 6 matches, they Mutaido this, and they thought they were safe. And then they were practically tapped out, so I already ripped something from their hand. I would sack this off, play Heartful Plea and Pan, and punish them for doing that. Overall, it's such an amazing combo.
Ooh, alright, so let's get to the side deck then.
So my side deck isn't exactly I'm proud of, but got me there.
Just like Dude's fashion, we made this last minute.
Yeah, last minute. I would have play Remote Series Bomb. I would have played 2 for sure in the side deck. If I ever needed the long matchups, this I actually did side. This was for the Android matchup. This never happened, but you can sack off the tokens. Pretty good. This was if I needed extra denial, if I wanted to make sure Baby didn't come through, but it didn't matter. He had 2 and killed me. This is good sometimes in the mirror match when they're just trying to outgrind you and get more cards. Outside of that, if the match is too fast, don't side this in. Maybe you even want to side one out. This is for Janemba or Red, but I don't know what Red would do this for. Some people didn't know. My friend Martin told me about it. But overall, this card's really great with Frieza. You stop him in the tracks with the Frieza, and this, great combo. This is actually one of the few negates I actually did play. This card, I wish I had played this more, but overall, I didn't really need it as much. But I do see myself playing this more in the future. Best card. You play Broly, you play this. You can have 5 critters on turn 3. really amazing card, really amazing pressure. I would have bumped this to 4, 100%. Beerus Ball, never played it. Good card. I don't think it was my playstyle. That's just me.
I'll take it.
No. Pen, same thing. Good card. I didn't play it, but overall, I think if I had a bunch of beaters, this would have been MVP. I did side this, never actually played it.
You can keep that one. I don't want that one.
Final card. Like I said, I hated this card. I don't regret saying that. This card was not that helpful for me.
Yeah, you can have that too. All right, well that's it for the main and the side deck. Next up, let's get those shout outs in. Ramon.
The first shout out is to PPG hosting great event overall.
That's right. That's right. You're in that spicy mat, which is now mine.
Shout outs to the dudes, of course. I'm glad they convinced me to play this event. After playing a Pokemon event, it was kind of rough.
After another top from another game. Look at that. This guy's on a roll.
Shout outs to my girlfriend, of course. Shout out, yeah, like Mike Martin said, shout outs to Sleepy for convincing me to play the deck. And then shout outs to Martin for helping me out and recording the video.
That's me.
Shout outs to our partner, Cardforge.
That's right.
I didn't forget.
That's right.
Our partner team, you know, we're hosting a tournament.
I believe it's December 29th.
Yeah.
In Upland. We'll have more information about it in the description section below. It actually gives out pricing up until top 32, and it's for a Nintendo Switch, but the pricing itself is amazing. Please check it out. It's a store created by the players for the players, and they cover a multitude of games. Check them out on TCG Player. I believe they even have their own website, Facebook, Instagram. They got it all. Just please check them out. But with that said, is there anything else you want to say, Ramon?
Last two. One is to Ken Watkins, the other second player, the player who taught me how to play the deck, really, who convinced me to play Beerus, because I had my self-doubts too.
And I believe he also top 16?
He also top 16,
There
so shout
you
out
go.
to him. And then the final out, shout outs to Gen X Gaming, you know, always hooking up with the nice cards.
Well, look at that self-plug. So now you know who's on TCG Player. Look for this man. Target him. But anyways, with that said, thank you for your profile, and I hope to see you more often, and I see you topping. With that said, thank you, and later.
Later, dudes.